The Sunshine State, a hotbed of passionate football fans. It is not hard to find where rivalry battle lines in the state are drawn on a day like today. These two are due to lock up once again, and we can't wait to get it started. Welcome to the home of the Florida State Seminoles, Doak Campbell Stadium in Tallahassee. As we'll see the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Florida Gators, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Florida State Seminoles. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. And the Gators will kick it away first. On the run from inside his own 5. He just about popped that one for a long one, but as it is, he gives his team a lot of momentum with a solid return. They go to the ground. Finds a little space. Breaks into the open. Knocked out of bounds after a good gain on that one. They'll spot it at the 43.
How nice is it in an offense when you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
The Seminoles just got that huge run. They'd love another explosive play. Might as well give it to him again. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. Deep in the season, that crisp air all around you, and this feels like a must-win game, guys.
This is a game that will impact the college football playoff. It'll have conference championship implications, and it'll have bowl game implications as well. David, so much riding on the line in this one.
And you can feel it, man. You can feel the energy. The players this week, they were on high. Like you could tell, they were ready for the challenge. This is going to be an absolute showdown.
This offense is humming. Less than a minute inside the red zone. It's 1st and 10 from the 20. Looking for a gap. It's off Chuck.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Touchdown, Seminoles! All that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score. And it feels good to land that first big punch against a rival, doesn't it?
No doubt. In a game like this, too, you just want to be executing at a high level early. So, David, that's got to feel great getting on the board first.
And settles everyone down. All the nerves, all the emotion of this rivalry game. Now everybody can kind of settle in because you know you already got a touchdown on the board.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. They'll run the option. Now the pitch. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. This rivalry only dates back to the late 50s, but what it might lack in long-term history, it more than makes up for in disdain, guys.
And historically, this game really has meant a lot. You go back to the 90s, this was basically a de facto national championship game before the championship game. Remember, they played twice back in 1996, the year Danny Werfel won the Heisman Trophy. So this game always means a lot.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
A cacophony of noise, debilitating surround sound, the war chant on third down at the dome. That's caught. It's Wilson. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. On fourth down, looking for the completion. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. A bold decision to go for it on fourth down, and one that did not pay off. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. To the ground with the back. They get him stopped after a pickup of 5 to the 28. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. On the move, it's Ocha. They pull him down after a 4-yard gain down to the 24. The Seminoles come to the line needing just inches for the first down. Back to throw, it's Glenn. And that third down pass had some serious juice, but they couldn't hook up.
3rd and short in college football today, you see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on fourth down. And he missed it. No good. And the margin remains at 7 after the miss.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
The Gators sending the offense back to work. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it, they rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on third down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
Now on the option. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Nice job by this defense playing assignment football. Somebody has to have the quarterback. Somebody has to have the pitch. And most importantly, when you get there, you got to get him on the ground. Nice job tackling by this defense.
Third down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. And you can give all the credit to the crowd for that one. Offense, no chance, and call for the false start. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. Dropping back, it's Lagway. Quickly complete. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
I love the start for this quarterback on third down. Third down, obviously money down, got to have success. But to have success early, now it opens up everything. Like, we trust him. He's got a rhythm going. He's feeling good, and he got a lot of confidence.
Rides the back on the option to give. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Trying play action. skips away from pressure. Going right and going deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And I think on that last play, it's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Got a man. It's Wilson. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. And how about this lower intestinal fortitude? 4th and 1 in your own territory, and they're going. Short throw to the sideline is caught. He's out of bounds, and he's got a first down. The definition of 4-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere. Just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do. But maybe I'll go for it anyways. This offense took a little bit of a gamble, but they get the first down. Nothing to worry about.
And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line.
Well, the play fake on the RPO bought the receiver some time to work himself open on the route. That was a man-to-man coverage on the defense. Nice job by the receiver putting his foot in the ground and separating.
Gets the back moving. Here's the handoff. He gets it across the 25 to the 24. Give him 5 on the carry. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll run the toss. Creates a little room. Oh, he's got some space. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Gator. Looking for the tie with the extra point. You know what? Methuselah lived 969 years. He was born and died in the amount of time it took them to walk it down the field and score that touchdown.
And that's just so frustrating. Play after play after play, you line up, you try to do your assignment, and you fail, and they cap it off with a touchdown? Oh, Methuselah.
Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Looking for room. It's Alchuk. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Holds and fires complete to the right. Gets it past the marker for a first down, and that's the way we will wrap up the first quarter. Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. After that tight first quarter, this second period ought to be a lot of fun. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Off the play fake on first down. Got it downfield. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line.
Nice catch there. I'll tell you, the Seminole passing attack has come a long way over the years. When I was playing against them back in the day, they were in the I formation every single play. Maybe it was play action. Maybe it was a shot play to the perimeter of the field. Now, they've got guys running all different kinds of routes, playing at different tempos, lining up all over the field. This dude is a guy you just have to know where he is every single snap.
And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Quarterback making adjustments. Looking downfield, it's Glenn. Catch in the middle, it's Gibson. Slipping, sliding, dancing his way down to the 32. The Noles want to move quickly. Wants to throw on third down. Fires to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. And the Seminoles come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
Black 24. Black 24. 42, Spider. Gorilla. Gorilla.
They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Now improvising. Plucks it out of the air. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
Red pass, it's complete. Touchdown, Florida State. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. Well, they started with horrible field position, but ended with perfect field position in the middle of the end zone.
It all comes down to execution, Reese. You've got to have guys going out and doing their jobs. You saw the offensive line up front. They were physical. Skilled players made it happen with the ball in their hands, and the quarterback really showed command on that last drive.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Here comes the heat. Bought a little time, lets it go. Got his man on the right. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
And this quarterback wasn't thinking about taking off and running with that one. He was outside the pocket, but he kept his eyes down the field. He kept reading the coverage. He was surveying to find an open target. Accurate throw, and they get the first down.
They'll try the run. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low. And the offensive linemen, they have no chance to stop those guys as quick and as fast as they are.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy first down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in, and they've got to start playing better when it comes to assignment football.
The Gators trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. On the option. Quarterback on the keeper. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. They're bringing the chop. They're bringing the noise on 3rd down at the dope. To the air. It's Flagway. Bringing the heat. He'll get rid of it. Active hands from the defense forcing that incomplete pass.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
2 on 4th down attempts so far, and we will get a 3rd attempt here. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. The short hands, it's Brown. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Well, it's a heck with being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip-shot field goal with where they were on that 4th down, but they decide to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. And he picked up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And this offense will have to feel pretty good about itself if it can tie the game before halftime. First and goal. The secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. He's going for the goal line. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Florida!
This has been a back-and-forth battle with a lot of football left to go. Really nice job executing on that rushing touchdown. If they get this extra point, this thing is all tied up.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, your game is a big one, but so is this battle right now inside the American. UTSA is down right now inside the Alamo Dome. But this young man under center today has shown some moxie. We could see a legend board in San Antonio. They're trailing by 10 to UAB. Ought to be fun, fellas, to see how things play out in this notable matchup in the American.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Back to pass, it's Glenn. Unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield. There he goes to the right. He's at the 10, and he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, no!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And with the extra point, the score is now 21 to 14. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And here's the return. And the returner will be dragged down. Take over late and they have enough time to put together a drive. Looking downfield on first down. He wants to go deep. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this third down play. Looking to pass. It's Flagway. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Looking to throw on first down. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
And the defense makes a play, finally. This is a lot of offense early in this football game, a lot of scoring. Need more of this from the defense. Getting to the quarterback, making him feel uncomfortable, and then when you get him down, you get him behind the sticks. Good things happen for your defense.
And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
This offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now on this drive. Sack first down. You've just thrown an incompletion, so third in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
A cacophony of noise, debilitating surround sound, the war chant on third down at the dope. Throws to the wideout. Another incompletion on third down.
You know, it's funny. That's probably the most discombobulated the offense has looked so far in this game. After watching that incompletion there on the third down, they were just up and down the field earlier. Tremendous rhythm, tremendous balance. Everything their play caller was dialing up was working, lighting up the scoreboard. And all of a sudden on this last drive, just not able to piece it together. They've got to be able to turn the page and get back to how they looked earlier in the game.
This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Quarterback may change this route. Wants to go up top on first down. Under fire. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. He uncorks one deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And this QB's had some success, man, throwing to the football in the end zone. Like 3 touchdown passes today. Nice job by the defense responding, right?
Turning it on! Rolls inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and now they're threatening. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Noles will kick it off to start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Abrams. Knocked down right at the 25, and I guess he breaks even, bringing it out of the end zone. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with good timing right now. They've got some matchups where they're winning one-on-one, and they're just going to have to keep going back to the well, David, and relying on hitting some explosive plays to win this game.
Yeah, and I think we look at numbers naturally, and they're losing. So that's the most important thing on the scoreboard, but they have had success. And so what do? You keep playing pitch and catch. You got to score, but you got to talk to your defense. I need some stops. I need the football back quickly so we can do some more damage.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. On the line, deep down the right side. Pulls it in down the sideline. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. The Gators headed quickly to the line. Defense showing blitz here. The option look. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now 2nd and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. They'll run it to the left, looking for the touchdown here. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on 3rd here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got to be physical.
He'll keep it on the sneak. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. Facing the scores on the sneak.
It's just so nice to have a signal caller who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
And the extra point pulls them to within 3, 24-21. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he's going to bring it out. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. They still have the lead, but they need to respond to that last score. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like, that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started.
There he goes! He was on his way. He could smell it. He gets it inside the 10. They stop him at the 9.
And they executed that running back screen to perfection. Quarterback held on to it. He let the rush get to him. Offensive lineman got out in position, and the running back sold it too. Once he had the ball in his hands, he just had blockers and green field out in front of him. They pick up an explosive play on a running back screen.
And this team needs more of that, man. This is a really close football game, and you got to get these stops down the stretch and meet the physical challenge of this offense, and they do right there, man. And that's one step closer to getting this football back and maybe making this thing a football game.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Running back looking for the end zone to the left. He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere, and he's knocked down behind the line. It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. Caught in the backfield, it's McCoy. Touchdown Seminoles! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. He is dialed in. David, remember when we called Jameis Winston's debut? 27 passes, not one hit the ground. The 2 incompletions were caught out of bounds. This guy's locked in like that.
Locked in, dialed in. And when you're compared to Jameis Winston, and by the way, I mean, he was in fuego that night. It was awesome to be there. Those are the kind of guys that catapult you to the next level and bring Florida State back.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Abrams. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. They'll try to put a drive together starting from their own 12. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Give to the running back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you, I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
Let's it fly. That one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
Man, how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. To the air, it's Warner. Going for the big play. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Trying to take it back. Touchdown, Florida State. Now this defense taking one back to the house. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick 6.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back, brother.
He'll bring it out. It's Abrams. He gets a block. Just barely able to stop him. He almost housed that baby. The nice return there. That last line of coverage is the only thing that stopped him from scoring. They'll start this drive and snap it from the 40. Looking to throw on first down. The throw to the outside is complete. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. To the air on second down. Wide open downfield. He'll work his way down to the 28. And the Gators racing to the line in the hurry up.
Offenses love love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick because of the hit, incomplete pass.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking for a man, it's Warner. Throwing right. Intercepted deep in his own end. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
Coming out of the tunnel in the third quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the third quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the first half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays if they want to get back in this football game.
The Seminoles have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Let's send the tight end in motion. Now the play fake. Throws for the tight end. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection.
Well, the good news is he did a nice job reading the coverage. He knew exactly where to go with the football that time. Just a little bit too much on that pass. You wonder if that's just nerves. He's got to settle himself down a little bit.
Looking to convert, they'll go to the Wildcat. They'll send the back in motion. Snap to the back. They might go back to that one in a big spot as they pick up the first down out of the Wildcat. And the Seminoles come to the line with a new set of downs. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Wants to throw on first down. Finds the tight end. Breaks into the open. And they make the tackle, but it'll be enough for a first down. And we'll see if they get another play off here in the third. That's the end of the quarter, and Florida State has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. So first down, we'll open up the final period. Looking for room, it's Lucas. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
To throw, it's Glenn. Oh, they're after him! And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35.
These are the plays as a defense that mean so much for so many reasons. Getting in the backfield, obviously getting the sack, so putting him a little bit behind the sticks, but also hitting that quarterback, making him think. That goes a long way in disrupting the quarterback's rhythm.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year.
Well, the defense isn't quitting. They're obviously down big here in the fourth quarter with just a little bit of time left. Obviously, it'll take a Herculean effort to come back, but could that interception be the spark that ignites this team?
Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week. The Gators want to crank the tempo.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big.
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
It's always so hard for offensive coordinators to adjust their game plan. When you lose your starting quarterback, now you got your backup in. A lot of times there's so much cautiousness, and you just don't want to run them that much. You don't feel comfortable with the whole playbook, and you could see it there, and you could see the cautiousness, the hesitation led to a sack.
Well, I'll give this offense some credit because they've got a lot of fight. There is no quit in them, and they're obviously trailing by a big amount in this game. They haven't had a lot of success, but they're still taking shots, and their players are still out there competing.
And he throws another interception, his third of the night. Going the other way, and he's got room. He's at the 40. At the 30. They finally make the stop, and not only the huge turnover, but the big return has them set up in business. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. Their defense came up with a big stop now to see if they can turn it into points. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions, from go to 1 to 2, and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you can tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Now on fourth down, they'll try to come away with 3. From the left hash, he'll try to bend in a 37-yarder. And this one is perfect. And that lead grows even bigger. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, I believe someone calls it the Conference of Champions. Pac-12 action today. Arizona is down right now, but you simply can't rule out a comeback. Teddy Bruschi had a hand in getting this kid to Tucson, so if he thinks the magic is there, who am I to disagree? They're trailing by 12 to Washington. If anything else happens in this one in the Pac-12 or anywhere else, we'll make sure you know about it. Back to you guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Looking to throw, it's Warner. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes. Bring the speed on the field and get ready to play the pass.
And back to the air on second down. Fires one high and deep. And it's his 4th interception of the night. Looking for more room. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. There have been few obstacles for this offense as they are starting to pull away here in the second half, Jesse.
And this has been a dream game for this play caller, too, right? It's like anything that he's calling is working flawlessly.
Yeah, it's fun to be the offensive coordinator, but not the defensive coordinator. They have had no answers. It's been an absolutely miserable day trying to solve the riddle of this offense.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now. We'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. Touchdown, no! And the pummeling has started. They put up another score here in the 4th, and they are well on their way to an 11-1 regular season. That Seminole war chant is getting louder as Florida State has built a big lead.
The Seminoles have been able to seize the momentum here in the second half, and they're now running away with this thing. Big plays all over the field have the Noles now looking good.
Coming out with it, it's Abrams. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. From the gun, the running back has it. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Well, not a great run there, but I think what the coaching staff is trying to do is they're trying to help out their quarterback. He's thrown interceptions on each of his last 2 drives. The best way to try to settle him down is to get the running game established. But I think the defense is aware of that right now, loading the box. Everybody up front is ready for the run.
Oh, he's got some space. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared out of their mind.
They get him before he gets started this time and knock him down in the backfield. He sends 2 wideouts right, 2 to the left on 2nd and 9. Dropping back, it's Warner. He wants a big play here late. Hits him in stride at the 10. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6. And the best thing about this, the offense can't worry about the scoreboard. Just keep trying to make plays like that, Jesse.
I know a lot of people in the stadium probably feel like this game is over. Maybe it's been over for a while, Reese, but don't tell that to this quarterback and his teammates. They're still out there scrapping and clawing.
Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Wideout trying to get it in. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. And they've been able to get within 2 yards. Now will they try to throw it in for the score? He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. The offense calls timeout. It's the 2nd one they've used this half. A field goal does not top the list of most helpful things at this juncture, so they'll go for it on 4th down. Pressure coming. Underheat, and he gets rid of it. The incomplete pass, 4th down, fails, and they'll turn it over.
And these aren't easy situations for these offenses, man. Like, it's a known passing situation. The defense is playing coverage, coverage, coverage. Nowhere to go with the football, forces the incompletion, and this one is all but over.
Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
Smart offense. I love it, man. Make them use that timeout. Run the football. I can run the football and let that clock now tick inside of a minute. I'm in great situation to win this football game. Just be smart and keep that thing running.
And he'll work his way out across the 10 to about the 12. It was vitriolic, it was intense, and it went to the Seminoles as Florida State will dine on Gator after winning in this rivalry matchup. That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.